In fact, since then, however, though, we now have Senator Shelby of Alabama has now started raising questions about that. We have Senator Coburn has likewise raised questions, and we have Congressman Posey of Florida has introduced a bill to require proof be provided for anyone in the future that runs for president that they are indeed eligible to serve as president. He now has, I believe, either 5 or 6 co-sponsors, so that's starting to progress. So we're very happy about that, and although we don't get involved in legislation as a nonprofit, we wish him well in that.
Sure.
Now, our case right now had interesting ups and downs. We tried to obtain a hearing on our case before the casting of the Electoral College votes on December 15th, 2008. The judge refused. He purposely, and I was told by the clerk that he did this on purpose, he purposely would not give us a hearing until March of 2009. So what we did was we amended our lawsuit, and we asked that all future Electoral College ballots cast by California cannot be cast, cannot be certified, unless and until proof is provided that the candidate is a natural-born citizen, more specifically, is eligible to serve as President of the United States.
Sure.
And we had a hearing on that in March. The judge made a ruling which I still don't understand, which we've filed an appeal from now. But the judge ruled that only Congress, and only on the one day that the Electoral College votes are certified by Congress, that's the only day, and those are the only individuals that can challenge the eligibility. Well, that basically means that Article 2 of our Constitution involving the eligibility for president is meaningless.
Sure.
Because basically that means that whoever the political party in control is, they can, even if 49% of all the members of Congress and Senate say that there's something wrong here, if 51% or 50% plus 1 say, no, there's nothing wrong here, we have, at least theoretically, a president, even though that person's not eligible to be president. And that's really a scary thing.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, I'm sure there are people watching this program today who have been totally in the dark on this because, again, the media has not talked about this at all. For those watching today that are interested in doing something, it's an interesting program, but I guarantee you people out there saying, you know, this isn't right, because really everything we've talked about today could all be resolved if this man would just do what any of us could do, and that's show a copy of our birth certificate, right? I mean, that's the ultimate answer to this, correct?
Yes, it is.
For those watching today, I know there's been a couple of things that you've put into place to help them take action. Why don't you tell the people what they can do?
Well, one of the things, of course, is that they can go to our website and see the latest on the issue, because we keep updating our website with articles about the case and articles involving other litigation that's going on. Secondly, is that we have a project that we have been doing for several months now, that we're gathering petitions to go to each state attorney general across the United States, and also to Attorney General Eric Holder, where we are demanding that each state attorney general investigate whether a crime has been committed in their state. See, in each state where he ran for president, and that's all 50 states,
sure,
Mr. Obama had to sign a certification under penalty of perjury
that he was legitimate to run, correct?
That's right, that he was eligible to run for president.
Right.
Now, if he wasn't, that means he's committed either a misdemeanor, although I doubt that, but probably a felony in every state. There may also be other crimes he's committed. For instance, some states have laws that have other requirements before you can run. And if you're not eligible to run, you can't qualify for any requirement to run for president. And so there may be one or more felonies, or at least one or more crimes in each state that he's committed. And we've been gathering tens of thousands of petitions to submit to these attorney generals. And we'd like people, more people who have not heard of this issue, to sign those petitions.
That's great. And I know there's been a very simplified way people can take action immediately. One way is to call the 800 number, and that will get them involved in the petition drive. And I believe in return for the phone call, they're going to get a special bumper sticker that's being created for this. And then the second thing that you're doing is encouraging people to help you with a $30 gift that enables you then to fax all 50 state attorney generals and AG Holder about this criminality, correct?
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing. We're asking people to help us, to make their voices be heard. Right. The media is pretending that there's no issue here, there's nothing wrong here. Right. The only way that the people of the United States are going to be heard, and one recent poll said 51% are aware of this issue, but the only way that people are really going to be heard on the issue, much except for a poll, is to take action.
Yes.
And they can take action by calling this 800 number and signing up for this and helping us to get these petitions to all of these state AGs, plus Attorney General Eric Holder, and demand that these gentlemen and ladies do their job. It's not an if, it's we want. Because if laws are broken, it's incumbent upon these ladies and gentlemen of law enforcement to enforce the laws of their states and of the United States of America.
Folks, that's Gary Creep, Executive Director, United States Justice Foundation. He's been on the front lines of this issue. As you've heard today, this is not a complicated issue. It's very simple. Matter of fact, this issue could go away in a matter of seconds if President Obama would simply produce his valid State of Hawaii long-form birth certificate and prove he was actually born in Hawaii. This issue would go away. Wouldn't be need for any more litigation. There wouldn't be need for him to spend any more money on attorney's fees, and this whole issue would go away. There's got to be a reason why he refuses to do that, and you can help hold him accountable. Watch this special message, how you can get involved, and I'll be right back to wrap things up in just a minute. Where was President Obama born? Why does he refuse to produce his official State of Hawaii birth certificate? What's he hiding? Now your voice can be heard in this matter. The United States Justice Foundation has taken the lead in forcing President Obama to supply his official State of Hawaii birth certificate and prove he's constitutionally eligible to be president. You can help by going to your phone and calling 1-800-321-3247 to have your name added to a petition going to GOP leaders to force President Obama to obey the law. Join hundreds of thousands of Americans who simply want the truth. And as a thank you for being part of this petition drive, you will receive the specially created Got a Birth Certificate bumper sticker. Also, you can help the United States Justice Foundation in their efforts to force President Obama to produce his birth certificate by making a gift of $30 that will enable us to send a fax on your behalf to all 50 state attorney generals and U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder, demanding they force President Obama to supply his official State of Hawaii birth certificate. Your $30 gift will help us demand the attorney generals in all 50 states plus U.S. Attorney General Holder do their job and force President Obama to obey the law. The politicians, those entrusted with enforcing the law, the media, all refuse to force President Obama to prove where he was born, but you can. Go to your phone now and call 1-800-321-3247 and add your name to a special petition, and for your gift of $30, we'll send a fax on your behalf to all 50 state attorney generals and U.S. Attorney General Holder demanding they provide President Obama's official State of Hawaii birth certificate. Don't sit back, do nothing, act now, go to your phone, call 1-800-321-3247 and tell President Obama to prove where he was born. Thank you for watching this very special presentation of where was President Obama born. This is a legitimate issue. Don't let people tell you otherwise. If the man was not born in Hawaii as he claims, he's not legally the president. He was not legally able to even run for that office. All he has to do to end this issue once and for all is produce his birth certificate. It's something you can do, it's something I can do, and it certainly ought to be something he is forced to do. Thank you for tuning in.